for a very long time. They have expressed themselves on the streets. Every other time, whether it's on social media using caricature, whether it is on coming up with their own apps where they're talking, whether it is through comedy, Kenyans have expressed themselves on how dissatisfied they are with what they're doing happening in the leadership circles. But is anyone caring? Does anyone look at this and say, these guys are saying something, we ought to change how we're doing business, we need to engage them even more? Or is it a question of we are in power, what to do?
I think the air of discomfort is all over the country. But then I try to confront the question even more by just asking myself, so who's going to fix this? And I think that's where we go wrong, because each one of us has the problem statement so aptly captured. But then we throw it to one man who sits at State House. That's where we go wrong. Because I believe all of these things can be fixed at the levels where they are supposed to be fixed. Benji has eloquently and so strongly put up the problem statement. But then I was listening to him to just find out now, where do we place the blame? Where do we start from, So I then imagine if our parliament woke up and did what they're supposed to do, what would happen? If some of these things that we keep pushing to the door of the president were just fixed at policy level. Let's say, for instance, there's a fuel crisis. Who really needs to talk about the fuel crisis? I am thinking in the energy ministry, they should ban the midnight oil. And when the president comes, they tell him, this is the proposal we have. Look at it and see what direction.
But how is that possible when the CS is incompetent?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So we tend to blame the presidency, not even the president, because even if we replaced Ruto with someone else, we'll have the same questions, and that person will have even more sleepless nights in that office than even the current president. Because if it is not happening at ministerial level, that you come up with a policy draft and say, we have seen the situation, we have listened to Kenyans, these are the proposals we think we can tackle them, 1 up to 3 or 5 or 10, and then you take this to parliament and parliament deliberates on them. But then when we keep just saying this country is doing bad, the president must answer this, sometimes. And that's why I say we are still hangovered, all of us, in the old constitution, because we believe even when children cannot transition to CBC, grade 10, the president must fetch out those kids from the villages.
Alenga.
But what are the structures that are there, and how are these structures being harnessed? Do we have even the area education officer reporting which children have not gone to school, escalating it further to the next level, until it reaches the PS, the Minister for Education, and that is resolved? We want the president to literally go to Mukuru Kwanjenga, fetch kids who have not reported to school, and take them to school.
Alenga, my question was directed actually to Parliament.